Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather and today we're doing chicken piccata. And what's great about this recipe is I've never had chicken piccata before. Not in a restaurant, not at home, nowhere. So my husband said, hey, let's try this. And I said, yep, I'm in for it. I'm in for the adventure. So if you're ready to make chicken piccata, let's get started. What you're gonna need is 1.5 pounds of chicken, half of a cup of flour, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, a pinch of pepper, 3 tablespoons of Parmesan, half of a cup of olive oil, 4 tablespoons of butter divided, half of a cup of chicken stock or dry white wine, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, half a cup of capers, and 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. All right, you guys, the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is get your pot of water ready to go so that you can serve these with noodles. You can also serve it with some kind of rice, but go ahead and get that ready to go because this recipe says that it will go really fast. So let's hope so because my noodles are about to go in. All right, so I'm gonna half this recipe, but I will give you all of the ingredients in my blog post to the full recipe, which is 4 to 6 pieces of chicken, and I'm just gonna do 2. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna pound these to about 1/4 of an inch. I'm trying to figure out how to tell you what 1/4 is if you don't have a ruler in your kitchen. I recommend everybody get a ruler. I love these washable rulers. I got them for my kids years ago. It's called a flexi ruler, and it actually can go in the dishwasher. So I put it in the dishwasher all the time because it touches chicken. So I was trying to figure out if you don't have a ruler, what 1/4 of an inch would be. And it's about the height of your pinky pressed against the counter. So as long as your chicken is about the size your pinky is, then you should be about 1/4 of an inch. So, although if you have a really big pinky, maybe it's just my pinky. Okay, 1/4 of an inch, here we go. Okay, that's it. So now we're gonna go on to dredging this. So into my flour, I'm gonna add the salt and the pepper and the Parmesan cheese. And I'm just gonna give that a mix with my hand because I'm gonna get my hand dirty anyway when we're dredging the chicken. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our burner ready. All right, and while that's heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my noodles. My noodles take 10 minutes, so I'm gonna use the tick time timer to time my noodles as soon as they drop in. All right, and for those of you who haven't seen the tick time timer, it's really cool. I just drop it on this side and it blinks and it starts my timer. It is fantastic. Okay, so next we are gonna go ahead and get our olive oil and our butter. Nope, that wasn't the olive oil. Hold on, that was the wine. I'm like, why did it make that sound? Yeah, hold on. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Let's get our oil in and half of the butter. And we're gonna let that melt for a second. And then I'm going to look at my wine and make sure I didn't cook any off. Yep, we still have the half of a cup. Now, I had a minute in the grocery store because I didn't know what dry wine was. So dry wine is a Sauvignon Blanc or something similar. I didn't know that, and so I just went for one of the cooking wines that they have, which is fine, but if you want a better flavor, probably go with a Sauvignon Blanc. Now, I didn't know the Sauvignon Blanc thing until I got home with this wine, so learn from me. And don't put your wine in like that. All right, so that's melting, so we better go. So one at a time, we are going to take our chicken and we're gonna dip it in water. Yes, that's what the recipe says, water. And then we are gonna dip it in our dredge. Make sure it's all covered real nice like. And then we're gonna get it right into the pan. Now this says we're gonna cook 3 minutes per side. So, since I don't have a large enough pan to get them both in, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one ready to go, and then we can just save it off to the side when this one's done. So this recipe should take you about 10 minutes to make, so about the time it takes for you to do your pasta. At least it should if it all fits in one pan like that. We'll grab a plate to put the reserve on. And I think it's been 3 minutes or until brown. Is it brown? Yeah, I don't know if that's the right brown, but it's sure brown. That looks pretty. And I might now have enough room to get the other one in. Let's check it out. There we go. Now, some people will probably ask, can we do this in the air fryer? I think that you can, but because we're gonna make the sauce in the same pan, we want the fond that's left in there. Just saying. Oh man, that looks so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy off and put him there, and then I will turn this guy over. Oh, he wasn't quite ready to be turned over yet. He needs some more time on the other side. It's fine, we'll just get the rest of this ready. Okay, let's check my time. 4 minutes, the tick timer says. Okay, so let me grab my other ingredients. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the 2 tablespoons of lemon squeezed. And that should be about 2 tablespoons because half of a lemon equals about 2 tablespoons or so. And this one's not cooking as well as the last one for some reason. It's taking more than 3 minutes per side, just saying. Okay, maybe it's not 1/4 of an inch, maybe it's a little thicker. Just wait until you get that nice brown color before you turn it. Okay, that means our noodles are done. So let's go ahead and get this turned over before I get my noodles. Oh yeah, much more brown. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this one back in for a second on this side, only because I want it to be nice and warm when it's ready to eat. Okay, let me get my noodles. All right, and while that's finishing up, we're gonna go ahead and slice some lemon because you're supposed to serve it with a slice of lemon. So yes, I'm cutting on my countertop, hold on. Terrible knife to be slicing a lemon with, but it's fine. And I'll just take any leftover lemon that I have. Did I say onion? Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and check this side. Still looking a little pale, so we'll just give it another minute. I say it's probably 5 minutes per side at how thick mine are. Maybe it's not 1/4 of an inch. It's fine. But the noodles are done. So now really all we have to do is wait for the sauce, which comes together like that. I'm gonna use my instant read thermometer and give my chicken temp so that I know that it's done. And I will go ahead and put that one on this plate over here. Let's temp this one. And it looks like that one's done as well. And I'll put that one over here. Okay, now we are going to add the white wine, the lemon juice, and the capers. We are going to whisk this and reduce by half. It doesn't say how long that's going to take, so I'm just going to watch it like a hawk and hope that it reduces very quickly because otherwise my chicken is getting a little cold. And I'm using my sauce whisk because I want all those brown bits up off the bottom of the pan. Now, if you didn't want to use the white wine for this step, you could totally just use chicken broth. I've done that in recipes before, and it's actually really good. Okay, once it's reduced down to about half, we are gonna add our 2 tablespoons of remaining butter, and we're gonna whisk that in. And once the butter is all whisked in, I think it's done. It's time to plate. All right, and now we're just going to take this beautiful sauce, look at that, and spoon it over our chicken and our pasta. I feel like that's a lot of capers. I mean, I've never had this recipe before, but I feel like that is quite a bit. Okay, well, I guess that's it. It's just me and my husband for dinner tonight, so that's why there's only 2. Now we are going to place on our lime and then sprinkle with some fresh parsley. And you guys, the dinner is ready. Check out how beautiful that looks. I don't know, it looks a little restaurant quality to me, but we must know, how does it taste? Okay, because I've never eaten this before, and I don't think my husband has either, I'm gonna surprise him and make him come on camera. Shh. Okay, I brought my husband in here. Have you ever had chicken piccata before?
Not that I'm aware of.
Nah, neither have I. So I decided that we are gonna go ahead and try this out together and decide what we think. So it's a lemon caper sauce with butter, and the chicken has Parmesan on it. So, I mean, let's do this thing. So I'm gonna try the chicken first. It's crispy. It's quite lemony. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna try the pasta with the sauce.
Tender.
Yeah. I wonder if it would be good with a little bit more Parmesan sprinkled on the top. I mean, who doesn't like Parmesan? Because there is Parmesan in it. Wow, that's a lot of noodles. Can't get those noodles. You like that?
That's good.
Oh.
It has a bright flavor.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what the wine gives it that bright flavor. Wow. Okay, so now I want to try the chicken and the sauce, the noodles together, and see what I think. It's going to be hard to pick it up. Sorry, we're eating spaghetti on camera.
That goes really well together.
This is a good recipe. And it was really easy. It does fit into that get it together and go, which is that 20 minutes and under. Oh, I love the lemon in it. It really is playing a game with my taste buds. Do you feel that? Where it's kind of like, it's over here, but yet it's over here.
It's potent, but it's not overwhelming.
Yeah. It's really, really good. Okay, you can take your dish. I'll get you some sourdough in just a second.
All right.
I'll go ahead and close this out. Well, you guys, having never had chicken piccata before, that is indeed a keeper of a recipe. So if you have never had chicken piccata before and you want to try this recipe, I'm going to leave that recipe link in the info of this video. But that's it for me. If you enjoyed that, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I do videos several times a week, and I'm always looking for the next adventure. Sometimes they come from my husband because he was like, I've never had it, let's eat it. So if you have any ideas for me, leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next adventure. Now it's time to eat. Bye.